So you're thinking about moving to Roswell, Georgia. Your budget's in the 400,000s. You have no idea what your money will buy. That's exactly what we're gonna cover in this video. We're gonna take you around some properties in the 400s, give you an idea of what the market looks like. We're also gonna give you a little tour of downtown, give you some insights into the life and the lifestyle, and we're gonna get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Atlanta, Georgia, or in this case, Roswell, subscribe below, ring the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know when we release new content, as well as stay up to date on the market. My name's Denny. The team and I get calls each and every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Atlanta, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. Be happy to help you make a smooth move. As I mentioned, we're going to show you some properties in the 400s. Before we do that, let me show you what downtown Roswell looks like. And so this is the historic downtown area. All these buildings are 100, 200 years old, but it's all bars, restaurants, boutiques, commercial, business, like that kind of stuff. They shut down this whole Canton Street. There's live music and vendors. People of all ages and walks of life descend on it. That's like the third Thursday of the month after 5 o'clock. They call it Live After 5. So there's a ton of energy, a lot of entertainment, a lot of stuff going on down here. And then it's all surrounded by residential properties, parks and recreation, great schools, youth sports, all that kind of stuff. So that's really what the lifestyle looks like. Let's go check out that first property on our tour. All right, we're gonna start off the 400s here in Roswell with a beautiful little home. The neighborhood, you know how we always talk about area, and I apologize, it's kind of shaded right here, so you may or may not be able to see me really well. Eventually I'm gonna turn around. The home is right behind the camera. But I always talk about area. It's a great area. Schools are good, parks, recreation, close proximity to 400, all of that kind of stuff. But then we talk about area, neighborhood, and then after neighborhood, we talk about the house itself, because you can change the house, you can't necessarily change the neighborhood or the area. And so it looks like most of the neighbors take pride in home ownership. I've talked to them. She was really, really sweet. Clearly they have a dog. He's back there making some noise because they're all outside. Hopefully you can hear me. But there are some houses that, you know, haven't taken care of their property. So that sometimes can be concerning. We're looking at this property, which I love. It's really cute, but it's got this like sloped downhill driveway, which is not my favorite. But other than that, like the exterior paint's good. The backyard is very spacious and flat and has grass, and so and it's fenced in, so you've got a lovely backyard to enjoy the outdoors. Inside equally is beautiful. You've got vinyl plank in the living area. You've got granite countertops in the kitchen. Everything, the kitchens, bathrooms, everything's been freshened up, so new flooring, new paint. So it must have been recently renovated. It looks like it was sold maybe about a year ago. So I think the renovation was done before that, and now whoever bought it is now selling it again. I don't think it was an investor. Who knows why they're selling it again, but it's listed at $413,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,892 square feet, so just under 1,900 square feet. So the interior, exterior looks great, house looks great, yard looks great. My only negative, if I have to pick one, is the downhill, kind of slightly downhill driveway, and maybe some of the neighbors. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you could see that, but like, you know, slightly overgrown. What I want to see in my neighbors is everyone takes care of their property, their lawn, the maintenance, all that kind of stuff. But I think perfect representation of what, you know, the 400s, at least the low 400s, looks like here in Roswell. Well, this property has a lot to offer in this price point here in Roswell. It's really mature but well manicured. Looks like a lot of pride of ownership, a great community. And this area is really great too. You're you know, you can walk to the middle school. You're really close, to a half a mile from downtown historic Roswell, with shopping and dining and Canton Street and all of those things. So the area is really great. The schools are great. The community's nice. And then it's really quiet and peaceful here. Lots of mature trees. But the property itself is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, built in 1975. It's 2,649 square feet, but it's been tastefully updated. The paint looks good, flooring looks good, and so it's pretty much a turnkey opportunity. I love this red front door at $460,000. You know, this close to downtown Roswell. I think this is a great. Has a lot of interesting character. The back even has, it's got a well manicured, as you can see. Back there's a she shed, or a man cave is what you would call it. But so it's detached. It looks like it literally was a little shed that they have renovated or made look like the actual house. It's the same color. It's got its own little red door. It's got heating, air, cable, so it can be used, you know, as a separate space, separate and apart from the home. If you were like me, you'd be in there, you know, set up your office and shoot YouTube videos. That's what I would be doing in there, so that you guys could watch them. But I love the curb appeal. It's a really quaint, cute neighborhood, a cute home. So area's great, community's good, house is great, and this is the first day it was on the market. So usually when they're priced right and they're in this kind of condition, they move quickly. The market will ultimately tell what this one will sell for, but that's a good, I think that's a really great option, especially if you want to be in close proximity to downtown Roswell. All right, on this stop in Roswell, we're actually in East Roswell, and this is the home right here. Let me show you. So it was built in 1977, and a very similar home in terms of size in the 500s. In that video, it was $100,000 more. So this is listed at $475,000. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, just over 2,600 square feet. But here's the significant difference. While that one was $100,000 more, that's because it was fully updated. This particular property has original cabinets, original bathrooms. It does have a fully finished basement, so there's tons of space, but there is also room to kind of put your fingerprint on it, do some cosmetic renovations or updates. The flooring looks great. The paint is nice and neutral, but the kitchens and bathrooms could be updated if that's something that you wanted to do, if you had the budget to do that. But one thing you can't do to that $575,000 house that this home has is that it's actually sitting right on the water. This particular neighborhood has a 53-acre lake with creeks and ponds and streams running around it. It's got a 2.5-mile walking path. It's got 3 different pool areas, 17 tennis courts, 2 of which are clay, a clubhouse. It's a beautiful neighborhood, very mature. In the fall here in October, you know, all the leaves are changing. You've got nice, big, tall, mature trees. So the area is great, neighborhood's great, property has tons of potential. It's move-in ready. You could love it just like it is, or you could, you know, give it a cosmetic update, improve the design, add a little value. But I think it's a beautiful, beautiful home, or a beautiful property, and will make a great home for a deserving family. All right, so to round out the 400s, I have a lovely property I'm going to show you. I'm standing here again so that you can see me in the sunlight. It's not this home, although that is a beautiful home. But this particular neighborhood is very mature and wooded, and so there's lots of shadows and shade. And so as I walk, you may or may not be able to see me very well. and hopefully you'll see the property. We'll throw up some pictures too, and they're actually even in the garage doing some stuff. So this stuff won't do it justice, but we will show you the listing. And the reason I say this is a lovely property is because it's a ranch mid-century modern. It's right here behind me. So this is what I consider a perfect example of what a mid-century modern should be. They made quirky little design choices, but it's a beautiful home. Tons of cabinets in the kitchen, double oven, quartz countertops, luxury vinyl plank throughout. Really unique design choices. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. And just under 3,000 square feet, 2,900 and some odd square feet. I'll verify it and put it up. But I love all the different angles and the windows. You have a big living space with tons of natural light. You've got an in-law suite. So tons of, it doesn't look like it, but 3,000 square feet. It's a big ranch, you know what I mean? So it's all on one floor. And a lovely mid-century modern. The neighborhood's great. I mean, all of these homes, I look around, they're all very well manicured and taken care of. And it's listed at the weird price of $496,888. So I don't know who was working on the pricing with them, but it's a beautiful property and a great way to finish off the 400s. Well, that wraps up our tour of the 400s. Hopefully you have a better idea of what your money will buy and got some insights into the lifestyle. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Which property did you like the most? Drop that in the comments below. And as usual, we appreciate all of our viewers, all of our subscribers. So if you haven't already, subscribe below, ring the bell for notifications. And if you're moving, whether it's next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Atlanta. And until we see you in person, we'll see you on the next episode.